2016 presidential election.
Who did I vote for? Hillary Clinton.
We're about to get hit by a car.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get run over.
I know this. I've been dying to hear this.
Oh God, I can imagine. Yeah. Why did I vote not for Trump? Or how do I feel about Trump?
Yeah, tell me your thoughts on Trump.
Oh God, Trump. Well,
because off camera you have very
very explicit.
Yeah, so
well,
let's hear them.
I mean, the reality is, I believe you shouldn't hate everybody, and hate's a strong word, shouldn't hate anybody. One, I don't know.
No, to clarify, he never said he never said he hated him.
It's just that, everybody has the right to their opinion, of course. The reality is, it is what it is. I casted a vote for Hillary Clinton. I really was hoping she'd win. I was disappointed. I was not happy. It was kind of a surreal moment when he won, of course. I never expected it. I don't think a lot of people expected it. He's a turn off. His mannerism, the way he speaks, because this is life on Twitter. And being the president of a free world, I don't think that's where you should live your life.
So you've been talking a minute, you've listed like 100 reasons you dislike him, so you really dislike him.
It's just, I don't, the way he carries himself, how he talks, I think he just talks like hateful language. He uses a lot of hateful language. A lot of divisiveness.
Give some examples. Hey, how you doing, Angela? Give some examples. Give some examples, man.
Listen,
Eddie, I told the people that I was...
That is just how I feel. That's it. I just feel that he's
very divisive. You should give examples.
Very divisive.
Eddie, I told him how I was beaten off one day and the sperm hit my lip. I mean, you can't...
Oh my God. Well, even if that did happen to me, I wouldn't be sharing it on the rest of it. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but even if it did,
I think you're a closet Trump fan.
Far from it. Like I said, I don't dislike the man. He's not my cup of tea. I just think he's a very divisive, fear-mongering. He just likes, he projects fear and just divides, and it's just crazy. And it's got, I don't know, people think that they can hate now. It's okay to hate, to judge.
Eddie, but I will have to say that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, but the problem is now he's brought it to the forefront, and now he's giving people
let me ask you. I'm saying
he says it's great, but the problem is he gives the impression.
And it's hard with these guys. Okay, let me ask you a question then. I agree with you. He changed the game for a lot of things, but two wrongs don't make a right. So Nancy Pelosi ripping up the State of the Union address is the same thing of being Donald Trump. No, hear me out, because listen.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because if Donald Trump was never like that, Nancy Pelosi would have never ripped that up.
Well, yeah, she ripped it up, and of course
so what I'm saying is you can't criticize one thing. You can't criticize one thing as being bad and then doing it. Because Nancy Pelosi, pre-Trump, would have never done that.
Well, the reality is we never had this kind of man in office before, of course. Nobody's acted like the way he's acting.
Right, but what I'm saying is...
That's very erratic. Very erratic. He says crazy shit just off the cuff. It's all over Twitter. You don't know where the man's coming or going. You don't know whether it's this. It's just crazy. He's all over the place. So, obviously, her rebuttal, that was her rebuttal. So, we've never
Do you think it was right?
Do I think it was right?
Yes.
The thing is, I didn't say right or wrong. That was how she handled it. So, hey, that's her thing. If that's how she does it.
That's not what I asked you. Before Donald Trump, do you think that would have been wrong of her to do?
Let me just say, before Donald Trump, I don't think it would have ever happened.
Exactly. So what I am saying, what's up, Alan?
I never had this kind of president.
That's what I'm saying. So two wrongs don't make it right. Eddie, if you punch me in the face right now, that's wrong. If I punch you back, that's wrong. Two wrongs don't make it right. So just because Trump is...
Just because two wrongs don't make it right, but am I saying that she was wrong in doing it? No. The
I'm not saying.
That she should have. Maybe she should have. But that was how she handled it. So it is what it is.
No, listen. I'm not saying she was wrong or right. What I'm trying to say was Trump came down and talked about a wall, right? And everyone went crazy. And since then, every politician has lessened their political correctness. That's what I am saying. And that's due from Trump.
Well,
whether you like him or not.
My thing is my rebuttal to the wall is have you ever heard of tunnels? And guess what? They exist. And they're there, they'll always be there. You can build all the walls you want, they're just gonna build ladders. Have you seen the ladders? You go to Home Depot and buy a ladder and you get over
Eddie, we can't go to Home Depot because they're only letting fucking 10 people in Home Depot.
Well, before they stopped letting 10 people in.
They let 10 people in Home Depot, but you could go to Walgreens and there's a million people.
You can buy out the store.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't make. I mean, I'm not saying it makes. It doesn't really make any sense. I mean, who knows?
I'm just saying. I don't know how you can't concede that point.
What point? What are you talking about?
Look, I'm not. I agree with you.
It's not like I don't hate the guy. I don't dislike. I don't even know him to dislike. I personally.
If he punches you in the face and you don't punch him back, that's wrong. Wait, who's punching who though? Do I have to punch Eddie or Kenny? You're gonna punch me?
No, somebody punch somebody in the face, and if they don't punch it back, of course. Anybody that's gonna stand there and
listen.
in the face, crazy.
All right, hear me out here then.
I would let somebody punch
when
me.
Trump came out and he started saying all this boisterous shit, right?
Oh, crazy.
People were like up in arms, right?
Yeah, because he said a lot of shit.
So all I am saying is, and the reason I'm using Nancy Pelosi is because
I'm not saying too long, so make a
I'm just saying Nancy Pelosi. What I'm here. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Trump coming out and talking about a wall and talking about immigrants allowed Nancy Pelosi to get away with ripping up the State of the Union address. And that's what I'm saying.
And not just that, there's a lot of things. Yeah, it's not just the wall.
No, I'm saying that, but that's what started it.
Oh yeah, of course that's what started it. But it's not the whole picture. You can't just take one snippet and I'm
taking the first thing that had people.
That started the whole thing in motion, but it wasn't the final. That wasn't like the final straw that broke it.
No, not at all.
There's been a lot of things along the way that.
Exactly.
But that's the thing is he said so much along the way that shouldn't have happened, and it would have never happened. He's done so much crap along the way that. What do you expect? Somebody eventually, if you keep pushing hard enough, somebody's gonna push back. Push.
Look I don't give a fuck if she ripped it up or not. She did it to grandstand. I don't care. All I'm saying is the way he acted allowed that to happen.
Oh yeah, because his actions eventually pushing the way he did. Eventually, you're gonna get pushed back. Eventually, somebody's gonna react. Eventually, and that's what happened. He pushed enough where she reflects. She reacted, and that was her way.
But it was silly, and here's why it was silly. No, listen. No. Listen. Here's why I'm saying it was silly. Here's why I'm saying it was silly. Because I'm not disagreeing that he's boisterous. What I'm saying is, she would criticize him for saying this, that, and the other thing, and then months later, during the State of the Union, she rips up the address. She rips it up, which makes, huh?
It was a speech. It wasn't like she ripped up. She went up and punched him in the face.
What I'm saying is, though,
it's paper. She ripped up paper.
She criticized him for the way he talks, the way he does this, the way he does that, and then she went and did the same thing by disrespecting our president by ripping up his speech.
We'll just choose to disagree.
No, I don't know how you can't concede that point.
We'll just choose to disagree, dude. It's not conceding shit. It's called disagreeing. Everybody has a right to their opinion.
But I'm conceding points to you.
No, it's not that. You choose to disagree. That's it.
Apparently, I don't want to choose to disagree.
Well, guess what? That's what we're going to do.
I want you to see my point.
Because I don't say this is right or wrong. I'm not going to go there. It happened. It is what it is. It's done. You can't go back and change it. She did it. That's it.
That was just an example. I mean, we could use.
I know. I'm sure.
We could use another example.
But we're going to come to the same conclusion. We're just going to agree to disagree.
Yeah, because look, I will concede points with Trump. I will concede stuff with him. Look, he said he was going to build a wall. He hasn't. He failed in that. Look, he said he was going to build a wall. He said Mexico was going to pay for it.
Well, no, you see, he did build a wall. Guess what? It got blown over. Did you see it?
Yeah, because
Mother Nature came and knocked it
right,
down.
I'm conceding that. He said he was going to build a wall, and he didn't build it. So he lost on that.
God.
And that was a big that was his main I hopefully he doesn't run on that one again, because that was a big fail.
I mean, the reality is yes. I mean, as the reality is, as a nation, we have to protect the border. Agree. As a sovereign nation, we have the right to protect.
Yeah, because I think the coronavirus is an example of protecting our borders.
You have to do something, and you know, something has to be done. Of course, you have to control your borders, because as a sovereign nation, you have that right.
Wasn't one of Trump's first actions when he was president
building a wall,
closing our borders for a little bit, and he took a lot of shit for that, and now he's closing his borders?
Yeah, we did close borders. Well, I think we closed to Mexico. I don't think we closed.
No. Remember, he was elected president. He closed borders from Europe for a little bit, and people freaked out. No, people freaked out. No one was allowed to fly in. This was like his first not his first action as president, but this is one of his first.
Oh, well,
yeah,
we did a travel ban for 7 countries.
Yeah, when he first.
It wasn't against Europe.
No,
it was against 7 countries.
Yeah, it was more for terrorism. But what I'm saying is,
you were on the list.
But now it's cool we have a travel ban because there's a virus here, which was one of his platforms that he ran on. That's what I'm saying.
He did not run on a fucking virus.
No, his speech was.
His
speech was. They're not all bad, but they're criminals. They're drug dealers. They have they carry diseases.
This virus is not about a goddamn criminal disease. It had nothing to do with his speech, dude. This virus did not exist, and even if it did, we didn't know about it. So there's no way he could have controlled it. It had nothing to do with it.
How do you know it didn't exist?
Because the damn virus wasn't known about. It might have existed.
It doesn't matter. You guys created this virus to get him out of office.
Yeah, okay, yeah, of course. That's exactly what it's all about.
It is.
All created by Democrats.
Eddie, I'm just trying to keep myself entertained because this bag is so fucking heavy, and my arm's about to fall off. No, I'm just kidding. I can't let a gay guy carry a bag for me. I'm trying to be a bigot like Donald Trump. Is that the word, a bigot?
Call it egotistical. Yes, call it being. No, that's not called being a bigot.
Oh,
call being egotistical.
Misogynist? No, misogynist is with women.
Bigot means, well, no, I guess we can call
What is it with gay people?
What do you mean? No, I guess they do call it bigot because then that means you're. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, I'm teasing. I just teased Eddie. I love Eddie. Eddie and I lived together for.
Yeah, you might want to put out the disclaimer.
Eddie and I lived together. We used to. Eddie, how long did we live together? 3-4 years?
Yeah.
Here's what happened. Eddie.
Well, it all goes back to we're starting a podcast for Miami Renegades. So that's what it's about. You gotta let them know it's all due. This is the reason why we're doing this.
Now we're just fucking around because we're starting a podcast for Miami Renegades, and I'm just fucking. I should stop cursing.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm just messing around.
Just having conversation about current events and about life.
But
just expressing different views.
I still think secretly you're a Donald Trump fan.
Well, keep wishing. You can keep wishing on that one, bro. It's never gonna happen. Keep wishing. Hey, you never know. Maybe your wish will come true.
Wishing one hand, shit in the other.
There you go.
Guys, we're home.